Hello, my name is Marita White, and I am your student's pre-IB 10 English teacher. I am already so excited about this year. It's been so magical having students back in the classroom, and I know we're going to have a really great year. So a little bit about me. This is me with my hair a little bit longer, and my daughter, she's 4, and her name is Farah. I actually graduated from Inglemoor High School in 2011, and I went to the University of Puget Sound after that to get my bachelor's degree in history. I then got my master's in Near Eastern languages and civilizations at the University of Washington, and decided I wanted to go into teaching at like a different level, not at the college level. So I got my master's in teaching English at Seattle Pacific University. And now 10 years later, I'm back at Inglemoor, right where I started, and I just love this school and love this community. So a little bit about our course. Our course is pre-IB 10, just like every other pre-IB 10 class on campus, but we decided to kind of rebrand it. So I'm calling this course Monsters in Literature. I was really inspired by the fact that we have so many monster pieces and Gothic novels that are approved for 10th grade, but also because a literary theory, like the literary theory of monsters, is such an interesting way of looking at marginalized groups of people. So we're beginning with the classic Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. And actually the students are already reading this book. So we're looking into like Victorian social norms and what makes Mr. Hyde a monster. Then we will read Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck and look at Lenny, who's our disabled character, and how the other characters see him as monstrous. We'll also read one of my favorite books that I read in 10th grade when I was at Inglemoor. It's Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. And this novella is a really powerful look at colonialism in Africa. We'll also read House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros about like growing up as a Mexican American immigrant, and Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So in a courtship culture focused on relationships and marriage, who gets to be the monster and who has value in that culture. I'm also really excited because we have been given a grant from PTSA to buy literature circle books. And for literature circles, the students get into small groups of 6 or fewer, and they get to choose what book they want to read. And for the whole month, they work together in their group to read that book and then write about it and speak about it. So it gives students a lot of choice, creates small communities, and all of our literature circle books are by authors of color. We also have a lot of queer authors that we'll be reading, so we'll kind of balance out the whiteness of the approved course material. For types of assignments, it's a pretty simple breakdown. I also teach in IB 11, so it's really a great opportunity to have these students this year and potentially again next year as well. I know exactly what we're looking for in the IB program, exactly what we need the students to focus on for the IB exam, and that is speaking. The internal assessment at the end of their junior year is spoken, not written, so we really, really need to focus on that. So students are going to be giving presentations once a semester on their analysis of a classic monster, and that will occur either on Tuesdays or Fridays, and they've all signed up already. And that will be a huge part of the speaking grade. We'll also have some graded discussions, and we'll do those on Tuesdays. So Tuesday is gonna be Talking Tuesday, where we just really focus on how we can pull evidence out of the text and analyze it verbally. And of course, writing is my favorite thing to teach. So every block day, which is about an hour-and-a-half class, we've set aside, and we're calling it writer's block. So this is when students are going to have their laptop, which they will hopefully bring every day, and they're just going to sit and write for the whole period. They're only writing a paragraph. But the reason I'm doing this is because I've noticed in the past, especially when I've taught 9th grade, that students tend to be really verbose when they are analyzing something. And so we're really trying to be clear and concise, focus on those really critical skills in a weekly paragraph. They'll be graded weekly, so you can track their progress in the gradebook. And then journals, we do all of our journals in class. They are digital this year, just in case we have to go remote, which hopefully we won't have to, but then it will be less of a nightmare to deal with like paper copies of journals. So we will be working on those every day in class as well. And that's all I have. So I'm really excited for this year. I have a feeling that it's going to be a great year. I have a lot of kids that I had last year too, and we've already made a great community. So thank you for watching my video.